Anaheim, California. Points to ponder as the Canucks, who have been trending in the wrong direction yet winning on stellar goaltending, came up short in every conceivable category Thursday in a sobering 4-1 loss to the Ducks at the Pond. Captain shoots from Lift. Henrik Sedin is always there to answer for a loss. And on most nights, he can find something positive to spin. It comes with the territory when you wear the C. On Thursday, he couldn't go down that road because his club's game was in the ditch. That was the story. The Canucks gave up 3 power play goals. They generated nothing on 5 power play chances. They were out-hustled and outsmarted by a club missing its top 2 centers in Ryan Getzlaf and Ryan Kesler, who are recovering from cheekbone and hip surgeries respectively. Henrik Sedin didn't find anything positive to talk about Thursday. Jeff McIntosh, the Canadian press, those hard matchups that Ducks coach Randy Carlyle favors on home ice were replaced by a team effort. After all, the Ducks were also missing injured wingers Andre Kays, Jared Boll and defenseman and Cam Fowler, while winger Patrick Eaves has an immune system disorder. On paper, it should have been a favorable matchup. In reality, it was a wake-up call. The Canucks have been outshot in their last 4 games yet managed a pair of wins thanks to Jacob Markstrom. We haven't been playing well for 3 or 4 games at least, said Sedin. The Calgary Game 53 win Tuesday should have been over after the second period. It might have been good for us to see what happens when you keep playing like we have. It's turnovers. It's lazy changes. It's making mistakes and a lot of little things. Sooner or later it's all going to catch up to you, and you saw it today, said Eric Gudbranson. We deserved what came to us tonight. We got absolutely worked for 60 minutes in all areas of the game, and if that isn't a wake-up call, I don't know what is. We made them looking really good tonight, added Travis Green. We weren't very good all around. Plain and simple, we deserved to lose. I haven't said that many times this year. Horvat sounds the alarm. Bo Horvat plays on the first penalty kill pairing and the second power play unit. He was on the ice for just 1 of 3 Ducks power play goals and had 2 scoring chances foiled by Ryan Miller. Added up and it was beyond a bump in the road. It's now medal testing time for the Canucks and time to see how much coach Travis Green may shake up his lines before Saturday's game in San Jose. On Thursday, he got Alex Edler back after the defenseman missed 12 games with a knee injury. And while he had 3 shot blocks, the loss of Chris Tanev to what the club initially called an upper body injury suffered Tuesday in Calgary is costly. He blocked 4 shots that night and 1 struck him on the hand. Especially because through the magic of social media, someone spotted Tanev on a flight from LAX to Vancouver on Thursday with his hand in a soft cast and a purple thumb. Not good. He's the best defender, and being unavailable for the rest of this 4-game trip and probably now much longer is going to hurt. But nothing hurt the Canucks more than a lack of execution Thursday. It's all on us, said Horvat. On the PK, it's closing gaps and not letting them break into the zone. It's too easy for them now. And on offense, it's getting pucks into bodies to the net and keeping it simple. We're trying to make the pretty plays with a pass in front when we should be getting bodies to the net. We've got to figure something out and come together as a team. We just weren't ready for it tonight. Horvat fired a pair of heavy wrist shots at Miller, including one when the Canucks were only trailing 21. I saw the corner, but Millsy obviously took notes in those 3 years when I practiced against him, Horvat said of Miller, who left the game in the 3rd period with a suspected going pull. He was outstanding tonight, and the second time I was talking to myself and probably thought I should go glove there. Markstromwasnt. The story I had said something when Markstrom gave Edler a stick tap after it took a brilliant billiards shot to finally beat the Swedish stopper in a 15-save opening period. After Edler slid at the top of the crease to negate a 2-on-1 scoring chance, the puck went behind the goal line. Hampus Lindholm somehow whipped it back and off the right skate of Markstrom. Jacob Markstrom bailed his club out Tuesday in Calgary but not Thursday in Anaheim. Jeff McIntosh, the Canadian press eagle, Edler made a great play on that and I just tried to find the puck and felt it on my toe, said Markstrom, who finished with 31 saves. The ice was awful, but we've got to make some plays and I've got to make some saves. It also said something when Markstrom didn't lose it on the winning goal in the second period. When Brandon Montour let a power play wrister fly from the top of the slot, it had some sizzle and beat Markstrom on the short side between his arm and body. He loathes those goals but kept his composure. He could have lost it early in the 3rd period. Jacob Silfverberg struck twice in 35 seconds to put the game away. He was left unattended on the power play and allowed to jam home a rebound on the defenseless Markstrom. The story WASNT Markstrom. It was what was in WASNT happening in front of him. Bigger battles for boeser. Brock Boeser sat the first part of the second period on Tuesday in Calgary because Green thought he looked tired. You could argue the same case Thursday. Like his teammates, the rookie winger struggled to get anything going offensively and had all three of his shot attempts blocked. What does this mean? Word has got around that Boeser is the real deal and taking his time and space away has become a pressing priority for the opposition. Troy Stecher had his point shot taken away early last season and now Boeser is finding out that the NHL is not only a daily grind, finding space and seems to get his shots away is getting tougher. Obviously, he's got to adjust to that kind of stuff, said his line mate Horvat. Gaps close quick in this league and guys know that in teams per scout and they know Brock can shoot the puck. They're going to be on him quick, added Sven Baertschi. He's an amazing player. He has his chances every single game, but he's got such talent that it's not going to take him long to adjust. It's harder on the road and tougher lineups to play against. That's just part of it. A slight silver lining when nothing was happening for the Canucks and Josh Manson took a third period run at Horvat. It was Derek Dorsett who challenged the big defenseman. It wasn't much of a bout. They danced around and Dorsett lost his balance, but he wasn't going to let his club be intimidated. That stuff goes a long way with the coach and players. Kudos to Dors, said Horvat. I've got to thank him for doing that. When guys take runs and you have a guy like that step up, you have respect. Bieksa being Bieksa, you knew it was only a matter of time before Kevin Bieksa would break up a Miller scrum following the morning skate. As the former Canucks stopper talked about facing his former club, Bieksa did the same, but in his own unique way, and these Canucks not being those Canucks, they're playing an up-tempo type of game and Dorsett has 7 goals and a lot of good things happening over there. We're definitely respecting them, maybe more than last year. Everybody knows they're for real this year. Twitter blew up with that take. But it was Bieksa who blew up on the opening goal. He flubbed a flip-in and then put the puck right on the stick of Baertschi who beat Miller to the short side. On the Chris Tanev goal Monday, Tanev got a good goal the other night. I chirped him about that. It happens to every defenseman eventually and probably more than last year. I don't know if I've ever shot one in, but probably kicked one. But I've never toe-dragged one like that. On what he doesn't miss about Vancouver missing the playoffs by 40 points, it's a lot easier to turn the page for a couple of years there. Obviously, we enjoyed our time there and we're very happy here. As you can imagine, it's a pretty good place to play. The weather is great and every day is like today. And going to the conference final 2017 is great. Beat Kuzma at postmedia.com, twitter.com @BenKuzma.